Dr Cosmas Maduka is one of Africa's most respected entrepreneurs, having built a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate with a starting capital of less than $1, spanning across automobile, auto care, healthcare, ICT, and agriculture. He lost his dad at age 4, stopped his education in elementary 3, and took to hawking before taking on an apprenticeship in the sale of automobile spare parts. Today, he has moved on to signing dealerships with global brands like Rolls-Royce, BMW, Ford, amongst others, and has also been featured on Forbes, invited by the United Nations, and has also served as chairman of one of Africa's leading banks for 12 years. He says you require 3 things to succeed: vision, faith, and courage. You can be a good business negotiator, a good salesperson, a good marketing manager, but what exactly are those soft skills necessary for excellence in business? We have here with us Dr. Cosmas Maduka to share his life experiences with us. Thank you so much for joining us once again on Business Insights with Irene.
Thank you, Alien. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yes. I've once heard a wise man say that character is like smoke, and it shows itself wherever you go. So irrespective of the fact that you may have a very fantastic business, I reckon that there are other soft skills that would give you that excellent touch to your business.
Absolutely. It was good you mentioned the word character. A lot of people do not understand what character represents, because for me, when you talk about God, God is a character. It's a character in the sense that is consistent. Every time he said, I am God, I change it not. So A is A in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. A does not become B in Japan and become C in India and become F in Nigeria. It's as constant as alphabet, and this is what character represent. 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3, 4 is 4. So character is not just only one of the soft skills that is required in business. There are other soft skills that is required in business. You need to be focused. You need to be patient. You need to play by the rule. A lot of people thought that cutting corner is the fastest way to getting to the top, but it's the longest way of getting to the top because it's not sustainable. Today's business, if you really are entrepreneur, you should not be very concerned only what happened in your community or in your village or state or country. You should be looking globally, because you have opportunity. The world is in the hand of every one of us today to grab. If you provide services today that is required in Nigeria is needed in other parts of in Africa and around the whole world. So if you can run from the back of the traffic and run red right and come in the front and everybody clap for you in Nigeria, try it in Benin and see whether it works. Try it in Ghana and see whether it works. So those village way of thinking, things that happen in community but is not acceptable in international community, is a big pitfall for you if you continue to practice them in your business. So it was clear in our mind what we want to achieve when we started. And today we do business not only in Ghana, in Gabon, in Ivory Coast, because we have character, we are consistent. You know, it is only when you are consistent and you are the same person at all times, people will take your word for it, then they can follow you anywhere you want to go and do business with you. So I encourage people who are in business to take a serious lesson to that trust and patience is also one of the soft skills that is required to be able to achieve success. we are taught to be patient to get result fast. But when we act from a place of impatience, fear, insecurity, we will not be in control. One of the things we do in Coscharis, frankly, is to make sure from onset that the people we hire think entrepreneurial. We also teach entrepreneurial in our organization. We are looking for people who can run their own business to come and work for us. So if you ever worked in Coscharis, when you leave, we are confident that you can go set up your own business and run it, because the only way we can get result of you is when you think entrepreneurial in everything you do. Having the sense to run a business. So it helps us to take so much ability in micromanaging people, but giving people authority to perform. Because my definition about entrepreneurship is a little different from what many other people understood it to be and believe it. Okay? An entrepreneur is somebody who can organize. You must have a skill for organizing yourself without anybody heading you. So, because this is what is required to run business. And if you actually, Henry Ford said, an educated man is a man or a woman that can organize his thought into productivity. It all starts from the way you captivate your mind and channel it in result-oriented goal. An entrepreneur, it believe, is optimistic. You believe no matter the time and any situation that you are living in the best time of your life. Many times, things happen in Nigeria. My competitors are crying, oh, what is this? This country has scattered. I am excited because they are driven with fear. It's an opportunity for me to get ahead of them when there is shaking, whether it is foreign exchange crisis or whatever. All I see is opportunity. So an entrepreneur is someone who is like an incurable optimist. You believe you live at the best time of your life in any situation. An entrepreneur takes control of his life. You believe your destiny is in your hand. Your destiny is not in the hand of the government of Nigeria. No matter whatever the situation is, there is a window of opportunity because you are looking for opportunity to provide service, and money follows service. Once you can serve people in any circumstances, when we were kids, we jumped barbed wire to go to a mango tree. We are not just going there for the leaves. It's the fruit of the mango that drives us there. The value that it provides will make you, go beyond every other thing and get there. Discipline is a prerequisite. It's part of the soft skill that you require to be successful and do what you need to do in business. People like athletes. Athletes are used for advertisement. Why do people like athletes? Because of the discipline they have brought upon themselves that makes them perform the way they perform. Therefore, people always like to be with them, and then they will show you a Nike shoe. You think that 180,000 pounds shoe will make you jump like Michael Jordan. No, it's not correct. You are only being identified in the discipline Michael Jordan has brought himself through the pains he has taken to achieve the goal he achieved. And that's what you are paying for, because you want to identify with those disciplines. So if you organize yourself and bring yourself to that same level of discipline, people will come and pay for your value. That's why you can run business at a very top level if you are not a disciplined individual. If you live a careless life, loose life, and all of those, is a part of a big minus from you. Okay? So these are part of the, you need focus, you need to be consistent, character is a prerequisite, you can't go without it. So these are a lot of soft skill. You need to manage risk, you need to understand risk and manage it, mitigate it. You don't avoid risk, but you find a way to mitigate risk and be able to, because you can't be an entrepreneur and being pessimistic. Okay, you see things where other people fail to see it. You look for a window of opportunity in every situation and be able to overcome this. So that's one of the things I actually usually summarize to tell people that truly in life general, that you require three things to be successful. Number one is a vision. You need to visualize yourself in the things you believe you will do today. And it's truly you visualize yourself to be that. You start acting that way. And as you continue to act that way, you become that, because from your acting, character is built and molded. You will not say, when I get there, I will begin to behave like that. No, once
you
the
don't
vision...
learn how to be a president when you're already...
Exactly. You start thinking like, these are also power of imagination. When imagination is beyond knowledge, because knowledge is limited to the things that is already known. But imagination is creative. If you believe you are going to be a prime minister, you start acting like a prime minister, carrying yourself in a position of a prime minister, because it's a place you are going. And nobody can talk you out of it if it's a true vision. So vision is a prerequisite in successful life, whether as a housewife, as a husband, as a business person, whatever endeavor of life or field you choose. Second thing is faith, to believe in your vision. And the third thing is courage to act. Because courage is not an absence of fear. There will be fear. There will be things that will frighten you. But courage is ability to act in the face of danger. That where people see no way and think nothing can be done, you tell them, when I get to that door, it open. And people will be wondering what is taking you there. So,
not accepting
nobody has been successful that have not shown, unprecedented courage. That's part of the thing that works for me. Sometimes people wonder, where do my courage come from? But it is self-belief. That self-belief makes me act in that way.
But where did you get that from?
It comes from belief system. That's what I said, that everything that happens to you, because you truly don't believe anything until you act it, until you do it. And nobody truly know what you believe until you see what you can do. So it's clear. If you may be believing you believe something, wait until that situation confronts you. The next thing you did that time comes from your subconscious belief. Because the belief is not just something that is in your head. It is a thought process that you have watered. When it carried weight, it dropped into your subconscious. And when a situation that you never anticipate come on the scene, it is that thing that is on your subconscious that responds. So it's something you practice over a period of time. A thought comes to you. Listen, your thought is not your thinking. Thoughts are presented to you. Then when you think through it, when you believe it, it becomes your thinking. That's when it's deposited in your subconscious. And when there is a situation for that require that, what is in your subconscious is what is going to come up and respond. You do it without thinking because it is already in there.
So how should one start to build that resilience from within?
It's simple as I have said to you. If you believe that Aline is not just an ordinary, one of those ordinary lady out there, that there's something about you, and you believe it truly, truly, it affects the way you sleep, everything you do. But if you believe you are one of the regular girls out there, then you do what every regular girls do. So you will respond the way every regular girls responds. People think it's being proud, but I think about myself completely different from my competitors, and that's what differentiates me. And as a matter of fact, it sounds big-headed. I never believe I have a competition until I see a man or a woman that thinks exactly like myself. Because it all happened from my mind. If you are not thinking in the way I am thinking, please, we are not at the same pedestal. We are not competing. You are doing the same thing I'm doing. Doesn't make me consider you a competitor. When I decided to enter automobile industry, I made a bold statement. I said, Costaris is going to set a standard by which all those in this industry will be judged by. And so that motivates me in everything I do. So people were selling cars on that tree when I started. People were repairing cars on that tree when I started. I started building showroom. I started building workshop. I revolutionized automobile industry in Nigeria today. Until we came on the scene, people who are selling 40,000 cars doesn't have showroom in Nigeria. But I've set a standard, and once we've set a standard, people are following. So in any business I am going into, if I decide to enter airlining business tomorrow, I will set a standard. We will become a benchmark. All these things come from in. That's, you create a niche for yourself in the industry.
Irrespective of what has been going on.
Irrespective of what has been there. We look at your weaknesses and see what are we adding value that will make you notice us and take a look at us. So those are things that create way. And if you have one life to live, so therefore it's not surprising that any business we take, we give it the same professional touch, and people we become a model today. We become a brand.
A global brand.
Yeah, we'll be a brand. Anything
we'll take a quick break now. Would come back.
That's right.
I would like to have a conversation regarding becoming a global brand while using all of these soft skills.
Thank you.
We'll be right back on Business Insights with Irene. Stay with us.